Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Morgan F, and you're watching Morgan Eats. We talk all about affordable, approachable, plant-based eats. So I want to take you on a what I eat in a day when I'm really focusing on my overall health. So if that sounds interesting to you and you like more content like this, please consider subscribing, giving this video a like, and commenting below your thoughts on the video. So I am starting my day off with some hot lemon water, and I just drink lemon water with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I've been doing this for several weeks, maybe even a few months now, and I really feel it kind of wakes my body up before I do anything else. God, you see that mother at the bottom? Yes, that's how you know it's good. On to a little brekkie. So before I make the lentil sausage patties, I have to make my potatoes that I love in the morning. And I know potatoes are probably not like the healthiest thing, but that's okay. I am following the Daily Dozens, which you'll see a little later on in the video. And it's just an app that I've been using, affiliated with the nutritionfacts.org and Dr. Greger. So if you're familiar with those names, that'll be really helpful to you. I'll link that in the description below, but I just wanted to kind of mention that. So I've added a bunch of spices to my red potatoes, including chili powder, garlic, cumin, paprika. And so I just bake that at 400 for about 25 minutes. Now, let's get into the lentil patties. So I'm sauteing some onions and a little bit of oil, and I will have this recipe in the link in the bio as well. Now I'm going to add some sage to my onions because the sage needed to be cooked. It was looking like, hello, I need to do something. You need to use me. Come on, sis, I'm waiting. Put me in, coach. But that's a lot of the recipes that I created from, I need to get rid of this. What can I do with this? And I think that's really cool to be able to incorporate different sorts of flavors and spices and herbs that you normally you'd kind of shy away from. So we have some Granny Smith apples going into the mix. If you watched my last video, I got a lot of apples and I need to figure out what else to do with them, because just eating them as a snack with peanut butter is not working for me. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the sage. It has done its job. And now just cook these down until the onions and the apples are soft. So right now I am pulsing some oats, just rolled oats, to kind of create like an oat flour, so I have a binder for my lentils, which my red lentils have already been cooked, and if you saw in the background, they were sitting in the background before. So now I'm adding in my red lentils, and yeah, use red lentils. I tried this with green lentils, it is not the same. So that's going in, as well as my onion, sage, apple mixture. And then we're gonna add in some fun spices. So I'm not sure which order these are going in, but there was cinnamon, poultry seasoning in there. I just thought that poultry seasoning would really help add a different flavor. And the cinnamon, you just need a little kick of heat, or a kick of sweet as well. So those are the two. And then you could also put in, I love putting in mushroom powder and gosh darn everything. It's amazing. So I'm just getting this mixture kind of combined and looking really good before I form them into patties. I believe I got 6 patties out of this mixture. So you could probably eat 2 and freeze, or you could eat 3 and freeze the rest. I ate 2, and then my husband ate 2, and then I saved 2. So here I am just frying them. Oh, look at that brown. Yes, we are excitable. Okay, yeah, I was just super geeked that, boom, I just want to show you that flip. Okay, it's smoking hot, right? Ooh, maybe too hot. So something about that cast iron skillet gets it right. Okay, so this is what I had for breakfast. My potatoes, a half of a grapefruit, and some sauteed spinach. And then I had 3 patties, so I must have made 8. So here's that app I was referring to a little bit earlier. And I can just go through and check off the things that I have eaten. Definitely check out this app if you're interested in focusing on a little bit more healthy approach to veganism. It's not telling you what you can't eat, it's telling you what you can eat. And I really appreciate that. So we're just marking off the things that we've done. So I'm making a quick smoothie. I like to use ginger in my smoothie, and then one of the things that the nutritional facts really recommends that is turmeric. So I went ahead and added some turmeric into my smoothie. This is a berry smoothie with bananas. Totally would have been cool if I stuck in a green, like some spinach or something, but alas, I did not. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Morgane Eats, where I talk all about approachable, affordable food. And I'm taking you on what I eat in a day on a healthy day. And so here I have my smoothie. I am practicing the daily dozen. So you've been seeing so far what I've been eating. That breakfast was amazing. So let's just keep continuing. I just want to say hi. Okay, this blood orange salad, low-key, kind of disappointing, kind of meh. I ate the leftovers the next day, and I was like, still meh. So I'm making the salad dressing. The full ingredient list will be below. I didn't really follow the ingredient list because I kind of flow when I do things. And maybe if I did, that would be better. But I also don't think I had enough. That's blood orange juice right there. I don't think I had enough blood orange juice. And I just randomly purchased some blood oranges from my Misfits because I was like, oh, it's, citrus is in season and in the wintertime, and this is perfect. So I will give this a swirl. But, you can kind of tell how to make a salad. No big deal. Definitely love to add. It's funny because salads before I was vegan were just literally like lettuce, tomatoes, like veggie based, but salads as a vegan are like, you have to get a grain along with everything. So I added cauliflower and chickpeas and farro to this dish. So it's packed, and I love that, but the dressing was less than. So once again, here's our checker. How are we doing? So there was hummus in the dressing, and then chickpeas as well. So I definitely got those beans for sure. And I'm really giving myself a little grace on the exact amounts because anybody got time for that. Let's be honest. Okay, we don't to be measuring it out like that, but we are getting very close. So we'll see if I can hit all 24. All right, for dinner, it is dinner time. Here we go again. I have too many eggplants. And I was trying to figure out what could I do with them. And so I've really never cooked with an eggplant before besides that eggplant steak thing from Gordon Ramsay where I was trying that out. And I will drop that in the clouds. There she is. She's cute. Okay, so what you're supposed to do with eggplant is salt it beforehand and then rinse the salt off. But I guess if you don't rinse the salt off well, then it's just kind of like, meh, what are we doing? So now you can see that eggplant is super sweat down in my little Dutch oven, which I also never get to use. I got this as a wedding gift and I never get to use it. So I was excited to pull it out. But there, you see all that flavor in that brown? We gonna use that flavor in that brown, baby. Little olive oil. And I'm sitting here thinking this is a new recipe and I'll link it in the description. But I was like, oh, I could have done a white wine reduction, reduction. How delicious would that have been? Got some onions going in. We're gonna saute those bad boys with a little, I think there's some jalapeno pepper in here as well. A little spice, because it is their spiced stew. There go the jalapenos. I will say this is not like the fastest of cooking, so that's annoying to me a little bit, because it's kind of like this recipe took some time, and I'm more of an Instapot type chick, and so to do it, which is probably why this skillet doesn't get used, this Dutch oven thing doesn't get used that often. I love a good gadget. Even I don't even chop up garlic anymore. I have this garlic press. I'm all about trying to do things as quickly as possible. And so sauteing these onions and the jalapenos with the garlic, and then we're adding in some spices. And I didn't have the spices that they had, so I just pulled out whatever I thought could have been good for the situation. So it was cumin and sort of a Moroccan spice that I used. I mean, it worked out to me. Tomatoes going in 2 cans with the juice. Getting into that pool, yes we are. Little homemade veggie stock, which is so simple to do, and I recommend you use your scraps to do that. And now, this recipe called for chickpeas, but I didn't have chickpeas, so I went ahead and I used some cannelloni beans, and I always feel like I said that word wrong, but I used some cannelloni beans. And also I had chickpeas. I feel like I had chickpeas twice today. No, I had them once, but I just was like, this is too much chickpeas. I don't want to eat chickpeas after chickpeas. A little lemon juice to bring everything together. And y'all, when this set in itself, when the eggplant's back in there kind of swimming, when this set in itself and it simmered like it did, y'all, now I'm looking at this like, man, I won't fix this again, boo, because this was tasty. Here are the end results. My husband truly loved this dish, and it tasted amazing the second day, served with a little brown rice. Man, give me a plate. Comment below if you want a plate. All right, how did we do? Ooh, what we doing? Okay, full disclosure, I was too short, so I didn't have any nuts, and I was missing a glass of water, a beverage. So for dessert, I had some apples and some walnuts and a glass of water just to hit it. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.